West Bay has been described as the golden gateway to the Dorset Jurassic coast. It lies just south of the main town of Bridport and boasts stunning views and a long and rich heritage. The Jurassic coast is well known because of its incredible fossil collection that has been made along the beaches in the local area, but that's going back a little bit too far. Reports of a basic harbour at West Bay go back as early as the 13th century. From humble beginnings, the area grew, with a pier being built, hotels, pubs and cottages. The first official harbour master was Lionel Brown, being appointed in 1743. In 1829, that clever George Stephenson took the idea of putting wheels on a steam engine, making a locomotive, the Rocket. This changed the face of the British landscape as a rail network started to spread across the UK, connecting large cities and ports to smaller villages and local communities. One main line ran from Chippenham through to Yeovil-Pen-Mill to Weymouth. One of the stops was Maiden Newton. A branch line to Bridport was proposed and opened on the 12th of December 1857 and originally ran to Bridport Station, which was situated closer to Bridport town. In 1879, the Great Western Railway, who ran and operated the licence over the Bridport Railway Company, announced an extension from Bridport to Bridport Harbour, which is what West Bay was known as at the time. On the 31st of March 1884, the Bridport West Bay station was opened and people could finally get the train to Maiden Newton. Bridport Harbour was then renamed West Bay. The terminus had a single platform, cattle pens, a couple of goods sidings and a runaround loop. The building itself was simple, with deep eaves, a limestone construction and a slate roof. By 1902, a signal box was added to the north side of the station. The railway extension was thought to have turned West Bay into a significant holiday destination, but alas, this was never the case. Passenger numbers declined and the extension from Bridport to West Bay was closed to passengers in 1930. The station at West Bay remained as it was still used for goods until the closure of the Bridport Branch in December of 1962. After the closure of the line, the station building remained and was used on and off throughout the years. In the early 1970s it was used as an office for a local boatyard. When they moved out in the early 1980s, it was sadly boarded up and nature took over and it deteriorated quickly. This image was taken by Roger Winnan in 1989. It shows the building almost completely covered by ivy, leaving it barely recognisable. In 1994, concerns were raised about the condition and its future. The station was purchased by the West Dorset District Council and restoration work was started. Swanage Railway won a tender to lay 4 panels of track beside the platform. Swanage Railway also leased 2 carriages which arrived in March of 1995. In the Easter of 1996, the station became an exhibit area and information centre for the West Bay Coastal Defence and Harbour Improvement Scheme. The 2 refurbished coaches were now used as offices for the design teams. In 2001, the station and the carriages housed the Tourist Information Centre. By 2003, the 2 leased carriages had been removed, leaving just the station and the platform. By 2005, the station became a cafe and restaurant in one form or another and passed through different hands and under different names. In 2015, it was taken over by Claire and Ross Moore and renamed the Station Kitchen. They had lovingly kept the magic of the station alive in this beautiful setting of a 2AA Rosette restaurant, which is just a short walk from the impressive cliffs of the Dorset coast. The station building is now the kitchen area. Customers can dine in one of the 2 railway carriages that have been lovingly converted into dining areas. The carriages are named Brunel and Beeching. Odd that. One of those is responsible for a lot of the British railway infrastructure. The other is known for dismantling most of it. Brunel was originally built in 1911 and was used during World War I as a makeshift ambulance in France, transporting doctors and nurses and injured soldiers to and from the battlefield to safer locations. The carriage was then stored by a train enthusiast in Oswestry in Shropshire until it was purchased and moved to West Bay by Ross and Clare around 2015. At one point, Channel 4 wanted to buy Brunel and use it in the TV series Hollyoaks. It was to be used in a train crash scene and end up like this. Luckily, it's still preserved at the station kitchen for everyone to see and enjoy. The other carriage, Beeching, was originally built in 1958. It was purchased from Toddington Station in the Cotswolds. Both have been restored to an excellent standard and have beautiful interiors for diners to enjoy a meal. If you would like to dine there is a link in the description. The BR here doesn't stand for British Rail, it stands for Bridport Railway. The thunderous sound of a steam locomotive will never be heard again in West Bay, but it is wonderful to see that the station still stands and is there for everyone to enjoy and reminisce about the golden age of steam. The Bridport Branch was a delightful railway journey from West Bay to Maiden Newton and is now sadly gone. I am planning a video about the entire line and the other stops including Bridport, Powerstock, Toller and Maiden Newton. Aarchive Films is constantly on the lookout for its next documentary celebrating the golden age of steam or trains of the past, and we need your help. If you have any old movie footage from the trains of yesteryear, please reach out to us. Preserve the magic of steam trains for generations to come. Please feel free to contact us via our website. Thank you.